We're seeing aggressive downside across BTC, ETH, and XRP right now, and this is not random. Structure is shifting in real time, so let's break down exactly what matters. Across the board, we're seeing synchronized selling. This is classic risk-off behavior. Correlations are tightening, and momentum is clearly to the downside. The key question right now is simple. Are we still in a range, or is this turning into a breakdown? Starting with Bitcoin, because this drives everything. On the 4-hour chart, price has now moved down into the lower range around 69,000. We're also seeing rejection from the EMA cluster. The 5, 13, and 50 are all sloping down. That tells you short-term momentum has shifted bearish. Now zooming out to the daily chart, Bitcoin is still technically within a broader range between roughly 65,975 and 74,800. So right now, this is a test of the range low, not a confirmed breakdown. The key levels are simple. If price holds around 69,000, we could see a bounce and continued range behavior. If price loses that level with acceptance, that opens the move towards 66,000. Bitcoin decides what happens next. Now, moving to Ethereum. Ethereum is showing similar behavior, but structurally, it's a bit cleaner. On the 4-hour chart, price has dropped back into the lower range around 2,050 to 2,060. Again, we're seeing rejection from the EMA cluster, and short-term momentum is bearish. On the daily chart, Ethereum is still within its broader range between roughly 1,937 and 2,352. So, just like Bitcoin, this is a range low test, not a confirmed breakdown. If price holds around 2,050, we could see stabilization. If that level breaks, it opens downside toward 1,937. Ethereum is following Bitcoin here, not leading. Now let's talk about XRP, because this is where things get more interesting. XRP has been showing relative weakness, and we've already talked about that. On the 4-hour chart, price has broken down more cleanly and is sitting right at the lower range around $1.36. Unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum, XRP is below key EMAs, failing to reclaim structure and continuing to show downside pressure. On the daily chart, price is approaching the lower boundary around $1.34. This is a critical level. If XRP holds that level, the range remains intact. If it loses that level, this turns into a true breakdown scenario. Right now, XRP is clearly the weakest of the three. So here's the situation. This is no longer a clean breakout environment. We are either testing range lows across the market, or we are in the early stages of a breakdown. Everything comes down to whether these lower levels hold. If they hold, we likely stay in a choppy range. If they break, downside can expand quickly. The next few candles matter a lot. This is crypto zone analysis. No hype, just structure. Watch the levels. Watch the closes. Don't chase the noise.